Hey guys, Dark Prometheus here. After we beat the Jaguars by 30 to 27 at Soldier Field to move to 3-4. Next we have the Vikings, which is big because they're, as you all know, week 7 before our game, they were ahead of us and held one of the playoff spots in the wild card. We'll have to see if the Lions move to 6-0. Or actually, yes, 6-0. But it looks like we are going into U.S. Bank Stadium, so the new indoor stadium, I believe, for the Minnesota Vikings. We haven't had a bye week. That's why our bye is week 9. I thought ours was earlier. I don't know what I'm thinking. So we haven't had a bye week. So that's why we're so low on the whole thing. So we're going to look at injury report for ourselves. Tatirius Ingram. We lost Antoine Bryan in there, so we will have the other rookie Roberts in there. We might see a little bit of Brock Vereen in there as well. We did get Cameron Meredith back this game as well. We're going to look at the Vikings. They're missing Everson Griffin for the next 3 weeks and Phil Lodeholt. So we are going to look at the depth chart and the starting roster for both of our teams. We're going to change our roster. So Roberts is going to be there. I'm going to bring in Vereen, actually, probably as the starter. Kirkpatrick's going to be there. Kirkpatrick is slated as what? 4th, that I'll have McManus out there more. Alright, that's fine. Kick return. Tevin Austin. Do we not have Cameron Meredith? There he is. Cameron Meredith. Sure, McManus. Cameron Meredith is going to be here. So McManus. Where is Cameron Meredith? There he is. Cameron Meredith had our lone and only return touchdown last year. We've had a lot that were called back this year. Okay. So looking at the depth chart for the Vikings, we're going to have Teddy Bridgewater with Zach Desert behind him. And then the second-year player, Taylor Heineke out of Old Dominion. AP is going to be there going into his 10th year at Oklahoma. Jarek McKinnon behind him. And then Toby Gerhart returns back from the Jaguars to the Vikings. Jackie Bow is going to be the fullback, 10-year vet there, good fullback. Receiver, we're going to have Mike Wallace. Hakeem Nicks, the former Bear Earl Bennett's finally going to be picked up a team after being out of football for nearly 3 years. He's going to come over here. Jarris Wright and Cordell Patterson. Kyle Rudolph is going to be the tight end there. They're bringing rookie Derek Harvin from Tennessee to back him up with Michael Pruitt behind him out of Southern Illinois. On the line, Bruce Campbell is going to be on the left side, left tackle. Ronald Leary, 5th-year guy out of Memphis, going to be the left guard. John Sullivan, a long-time 9-year vet out of Notre Dame, playing center. Gabe Karimi, the former Bear, being the right guard. And Isaiah McCray, the rookie, going to be playing for the injured Phil Lodeholt. He's out of Oklahoma. He's going to be moving over from his designated position as left tackle and playing right tackle over TJ Clemmings. On defense, Brian Robinson is going to be on the left side going in his 10th year with Scott Crichton behind him. Tyrion Peppers, a rookie out of Nebraska, is going to be on the right side. So it looks like the right side was Everson Griffin, so Peppers will be starting for him. On the defensive tackle, we have Sharif Floyd and Linval Joseph. 2 good players come to the middle with Shammer Joseph, Shammer Stephen, a Connecticut third-year player. At the linebacker position, starting with the left, Gerald Hodges, fourth year out of Penn State. PJ Dawson behind him, second year out of TCU. John Beeson's taking over this middle linebacker position. Vincent Ray behind him, and Eric Kendricks, second year out of UCLA. On the right side, Anthony Barr, great linebacker. If he ever becomes available, we are totally going to snag him up. He is a versatile piece. That one of the top linebackers, young linebackers in the league, with Jaquin Williams behind him. At corners, Xavier Rhodes going in his fourth year from Florida State. Trey Waynes, who actually had a pick six against us last year. Nolan Carroll going to be in the slot. Brandon Harris and Shaquille Richardson. Our free safety, Harrison Smith, fifth year player at Notre Dame, huge and good. Antoine Uxum's behind him. That's weird. If I'm not mistaken, I looked for Antoine Uxum at the end of the year in our first season. I could be wrong. It could be Madden 15 when I was looking at him, but I could have swore he dropped off somewhere. But alright, oh well. Robert Blanton, fifth year at Notre Dame. He's going to be over on the strong safety with Jerron Johnson behind him, so we'll see a little bit of him. Kick return, Cordell Patterson and Jerick McKinnon, and obviously the third down running back will be AP. So there's never any change there. The Lions have dropped their first game of the season, letting everyone but the Vikings gain a game on them. The Vikings lost their last one. As y'all know, we are playing the Vikings this one, and we could surpass them this time. So, looking at the stats for last week on the weekly setup 7, Davis over on Philadelphia. 17 of 33, 234, 2 touchdowns, took 2 sacks, had 1 rushing touchdown, had 17 carries for 79 yards. Wow, for a quarterback, that's odd. Phillip Rivers, again, 28 of 41, 437, 4 touchdowns, 1 sack. On the defensive side, we're going against Anthony Barr this week. He had 15 tackles, 1 interception, and took that interception to the house last game. Macy over in Miami, 13 tackles, 1 interception, and 1 forced fumble. So, we actually have a lot of stuff going on here. We need to crawl ourselves back into this, the playoff hunt. Still nothing here. So, we are just going on a ball, just going around and seeing what we can upgrade. I'm going to do the whole first available thing. Martellus Bennett's up for a new contract. I don't really have a left tackle. I do have a right tackle. I mean, if we're talking best player available, I mean, it's a left tackle. Sounds odd, but that is truly the case. It will end up being a left tackle. So let's look at Trey Bell. Penn State West Coast, pass blocker. Yeah, he's definitely a first round pick. So was he. I mean, I got 2 strong safeties. Out of Michigan State, Tampa 2, we'd have to move him in the middle. Ooh, wow. He looks someone. Might be intriguing. There's a lot of high safeties, too. CJ Mason, Nebraska. Oh, wow. This pursuit's great. Martin McNeil. Let's look at Jeffrey Harper. Cover 2. Let's look at Jimmy Ferguson for shits and giggles.